Then you link, okay? When you link, this is gonna give droppy. No longer drop a P, but droppy, okay? Hari abantu benshi bavuga ngo English is English. Icyongereza ni Icyongereza. Sinitaye ku bwoko bw'Icyongereza nakabaye mvuga gipfa kuba ari Icyongereza. Ariko ntabwo ari byo. Ukwiye kumenya ni ubuhe bwoko bw'Icyongereza uvuga. Ese uvuga nk'abantu bo mu Bwongereza nicyo Cyongereza cyawe, cyangwa se uvuga Icyongereza nk'Abanyamerika? You should know your accent, please. Wari ukwiye kumenya accent yawe. Ikaze kuri Family Training Center, ndabasuhuje aho muri hose, okay? A lot of students asking me several times, said, teacher, how can I know that I'm speaking British? How can I know that I'm speaking American? Okay, I tried a little bit to show you at least 4 major things that can cause somebody to be speaking American, not British, okay? Ndagira ngo ngaruke ku kibazo abanyeshuri bagiye bambaza kenshi, teacher, ni gute namenya ko ndi kuvuga British cyangwa American? Hanyuma nagerageje kubahereza ibintu bine by'ingenzi, bine hanyuma bishobora gutuma umuntu yavuga Ikinyamerika. Bivuze ngo ibintu bine niba ubyujuje, niba ubikoresha mu Cyongereza cyawe, my friend, English uvuga already ni American, ntabwo ari British standard English, ahubwo ni American standard English. Anyway, just today, as long as everybody knows that English is English. There are people who know that it doesn't matter what kind of English that I can be speaking, but for sure, for you, it is not good, okay? You should be knowing what kind of accent am I having, am I speaking? What kind of English am I speaking? Am I a British speaker or am I American speaker? Am I speaking English like a British man, or am I speaking English like an American man? Okay, you should know that in the mind as an English speaker. Hari abantu benshi bavuga ngo English is English. Icyongereza ni Icyongereza. Sinitaye ku bwoko bw'Icyongereza nakabaye mvuga gipfa kuba ari Icyongereza. Ariko ntabwo ari byo. Ukwiye kumenya ni ubuhe bwoko bw'Icyongereza uvuga. Ese uvuga nk'abantu bo mu Bwongereza nicyo Cyongereza cyawe, cyangwa se uvuga Icyongereza nk'Abanyamerika? You should know your accent, please. Wari ukwiye kumenya accent yawe, because it's a huge mistake. It is a huge mistake of not knowing the accent of you or what you're speaking, okay? Yeah, that's not real, and that's not normal even. You should know what is your accent. Ntabwo ari ibintu bisobanutse, ni ibintu bitumvikana kuba wavuga Icyongereza ariko nawe utazi kumvuga Icyongereza bwoko. Let's get started with the first thing, okay? By reminding you, I told you that there are at least 4 major things, okay? Mbibutsa nabwiye ko ari ibintu bine. Icyambere, the first one, I told you that it's what we call dropping consonant and vowels. Dropping consonant and vowels. That is the first one. Number 2, I told you about linking, okay? And I told you that linking, American and English speakers have their own way of linking words, okay? Not like the way British men link words when they're just speaking. Nababwiye yuko abantu bo muri Amerika bafite uburyo bahuza amagambo yabo. Icya kabiri ni linking, guhuza amagambo cyangwa se inyajwi. Bafite uburyo babikoramo butandukanye n'abantu bavuga Icyongereza cyo mu Bwongereza. Number 3, I told you about slangs, okay? I told you that they are American slangs. This is a very huge lesson. In American slangs, but you should know at least those are famous, okay? Those are common slangs, okay? That are used several times by American and English speakers. In this rigari rya slangs. Slangs nabyitubiki, reka tubite nkaho ari interuro zizimiza abantu. Okay, zimizimizo ni nyinshi, ni somo rigari ariko byibuze biga zazindi zikunda gukoreshwa cyane. And the last, I told you about the pronunciation. That was the fourth. American English speakers have their own of a pronouncing words, okay? They never pronounce words like a British man pronounce them. Yeah, at least there are words that they share in common, but there are even, let me say, a lot of words that they pronounce in their own way. That's why if you just want to see it well, take a dictionary of both British and American. Then we just show you phonetic, okay, of the British and phonetic of American. For example, when they write the word nurse, then we show you the phonetic. It's phonetic in British and it's phonetic in American. Then you should know very well about the pronunciation of the American speakers. If you fulfill these 4 things, I really guarantee that you just gonna sound like an American English speaker. You won't sound as American English speakers because you are their native, but you will sound like them. Ntabwo uzavuga Icyongereza ijana ku ijana n'Abanyamerika, kuko ntabwo wavukiye muri Amerika, nturi gature wabo, ariko uzakivuga nkabo. Let's get started with the first one. Dropping consonant and vowels. Because dropping consonant and vowels. Let me give you an example, okay? Dropping consonants. Two same consonants follow each other. They drop them, okay? For example, when I say drop P, when I say drop P, dropper P, you see, okay? You see that we have already P and a P. The first word ends by P. The second one starts by P. Therefore, the rule says that we gotta drop the first one. Instead of saying drop P, we just gotta say drop P. Then you link, okay? When you link, this is gonna give drop P. Drop P. No longer drop a P, but drop P. Okay? Let me give you where vowels or the vowel is dropped. Kamwereza urugero ahantu inyajwi yateshwa agaciro. There is a rule that says that when two same vowel sounds and even different vowel sounds follow each other, we drop the first one. The first one is silent. Hari itegeko Abanyamerika bagira rivuga ngo iyo inyajwi ebyiri zikurikiranye zisa cyangwa zidasa iya mbere iteshwa agaciro. Let me give you an example. Reka nguhe urugero. Mvuze ngo receiver X. Receiver X. You see, we have the first word ends by vowel E and the second one starts by the vowel E. Anyway, we just gonna drop the first E and we link already, okay? We take the V, we link it to the following E. The vowel, we just gonna say receive X, receiver X, receiver X. Not receive X, but receive X, receive X, you link. Okay, this is about dropping consonant and vowels. After dropping, ukora rya teko rya kabiri rya linking, nibuze ngo maze kubabwira amategeko abiri already. Babwira rya mbere rya dropping consonants. Tumaze ku dropping a consonants cyangwa vowels, ntabwo birangiriraho, bahita bashira mu bikorwa itegeko rya kabiri nababwiye rya linking, none bagahita bahuza. Niyo mpamvu Icyongereza cy'Abanyamerika wumva somehow tough kucyumva, amagambo ahuje cyane, wumva amagambo ahuje cyane, kumva rimwe na rimwe ni interuro ndende kandi ari nk'amagambo nk'ane cyangwa 5 bahuje ariko bakakura interuro rimwe, kumva already bibaye ibintu by'akavuyo utabasha kumva. Let me talk about the third thing that I told you, that is what we call slangs. My friend, I'm just trying to open your mind, okay? But you just gonna conduct your research and know more, okay? Go and write it, dropping consonant and vowel sounds by American English speakers. You just gonna see a lot of lessons and improve more, because I know you are not elementary level students. I know that nowadays you just speak English, you know even what you are speaking, but the problem you have is just to figure out the difference between British and American. Ndabizi ko wowe uri kumurikira cyangwa abaje iki kibazo ntabwo uri umuntu uri gutangira Icyongereza, already usanzwe ukivuga uranakizi n'ibyo uvuga urabizi, ariko ntabwo uzitandukanira hagati ya British na American. Rero ndagenda nguhereza incamake ya kuri buri tegeko cyangwa se amategeko ane, hanyuma ndabambaye nk'ugufunguye ubwonko, nawe ugende urusheho ubihuze n'ubuzima bwawe bw'Icyongereza, uraza kumenya ibyo ukora, hanyuma uze kumenya icyiciro uherereye. Okay? The third is what we call slangs. Slangs twavuze ko ari amagambo y'imizimizo, okay? I try to just teach a little bit about this lesson about slangs. There are slangs that I taught, okay, in previous lessons. of American English speakers, especially those who were famous, or let me say, those who were common slangs. You can go, you download, okay, an app, you say slangs, American slangs. You just gonna find a book of a list of different slangs. Go and learn them very well. At least of those common. You just gotta know and understand American English speakers. Genda wandike kuri Play Store uvuge ngo American slangs baraguha ibitabo udownloadinge iziri common. Uraza gusanga slangs nyinshi cyane. If you just want to know those slangs, go back in previous lessons, okay? Here we find a lesson in which it is written on the thumbnail American slangs. Uraza kubona mu masomo twigishije isomo ryanditse ngo American slangs. Uraza kubona mo slangs cyane mana bicyo bita pronunciation. It's better for you to know the pronunciation of American speakers. Ni byiza kumenya uburyo abanyamerika bavugamo Icyongereza, because it's real, my friend. You can say, how can I know about the American pronunciation? It's very simple. Try to watch their videos of English. Try to listen to their songs of English. In addition, take a dictionary of American accent and try to check phonetic of the word after the other one. I did things also because I have the same problem, okay? Hanyuma ashobora kwibaza ngo nigute namenya uburyo abanyamerika bavuga mu cyongereza cyabo biroroshye. Rero rebe videos zabo z'icyongereza zidafite just ubusobanuro, uzumve gusa na subtitles ziriho cyangwa zidahari niyo zaba ziri ntacyo bitwaye. Icyaka ikunda kumva indirimbo zabo uko baririmba, uko bavuga amagambo. Icyanyuma noneho akarusho ufate inkoranyamagambo yabo. Alright, nurangiza hanyuma utangire kujya ureba ijambo kurindi uburyo banditsemo phonetic ya buri jambo. Ibi nanjye narabikoze kuko nari mfite ikibazo kimeze nk'icyaha. Iki kibazo nanjye narakigize, byasabye kwishara ngenda niga ijambo kurindi reba uburyo ryanditse phonetic yaryo no gukunda kumva indirimbo no kureba video zabo, ngenda ngerageza kuyimitatinga no kureba phonetic ijambo rinanye nafite amakuru hajya kuri dictionary, mfite dictionary mu telefone yanjye. Hanyuma ifite phonetic y'abanyamerika, ngenda nanjye bikosora n'urugendo. It's a journey ariko nigera bigakunda, my friend. Dear ladies and gentlemen, in the other lesson, okay, I will try to tell you or to give you just the history about American accent, okay? I will try to tell you the story about American accent because there are some students still think that American accent is the language of the street. No, you lied to yourself, my friend. Okay, you trying to say American English, nurimi ruvugwa kandi ruri formal. Muri America, it is an accent that is a formal one. It's called American Style English. Nowadays, we do have what we call American Style English. American Style English ni iki? Ni Icyongereza cy'Abanyamerika kiri kuri standard kirazwi kiremerwa. That English is spoken in army, it's used at hospital, used at school, and even in offices. It is just used American Style English. It's not a language of the street as the people think. No, it is an American Style English. Abakeka k'Amerika ari ururimi rw'abantu bo ku mihanda, no, ibyo n'amateka ya kera byarahindutse. Ni ururimi ruvugwa mu bitaro, ku ishuri, mu gisirikare, mu mabiro. Now ni ururimi abantu bari muri USA bo barabimva cyane, agakanya ibyo ndi kuvuga. Ntabwo ari ururimi rw'abantu bo ku mihanda, against abantu b'ibirara, no. Ibintu biratandukanye byari kera. Ubu American accent yaravuguruwe, ubu ifite icyo bita, ifite vocabulary, ifite amagambo yanditswe, icyo bita grammar, ikibonezamvugo, and even ifite icyo bita phonetic and phonology. Ibyo birari n'ibitabo ushobora kujya ku isoko ukabibona. Bivuze ngo American Style English, your accent yemewe 100%. When you try to see some president of the USA, they do speak American accent, like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a wonderful American English speaker. Forget Donald Trump. I don't know American style English nziza, just nziza kabisa yubahirije amategeko n'amabwiriza. Therefore wenda ubutaha nzagerageza kubasobanurira amateka icyo bita American style English. Ni accent yaciye mu byago n'amakuba byinshi cyane kugira ngo yemerwe n'amateka nzababwira izamuwe cyangwa se imenyekanishijwe n'abirabura black men in USA. Hanyuma n'amateka tuziga aho yavuye. American style English nahindutse ubu ngubu. Don't be afraid to speak an American accent. Wigira ubwoba kuvuga American accent. No, this is a real accent. In accents yemewe. God bless you. See you in the next lesson, okay? Next time, nzagerageza kuvuga ku mateka ya American accent yabayeho gute, byari bitewe n'iki, yazamuwe n'abandi, yageze kuri rwego bigenze gute, ibyago n'amakuba yaciyemo n'ibihe, kugira ngo yemerwe byagenze gute. God bless you. See you. Nani babugisha tuzabonane kandi mukomeze gukurikirana channel yacu, tubafitiye ibyiza byinshi.